Hi, everybody. I'm Rebecca, and this is Jackie, and we're with Inland Empire Couples Counseling. And today we are talking about premarital counseling. So, Jackie, tell me, what are the benefits of doing premarital counseling?
So there are lots of benefits to premarital counseling. I think the top few that I would say is one, premarital counseling helps prepare you for marriage, right? So it gives you a chance to kind of discuss your thoughts, feelings, or opinions on expectations of your marriage, having or not having children, finances, faith and religion. And the second thing I'd say is premarital counseling helps you strengthen or enrich your relationship. So you can learn very practical tools just to deepen your connection. And so this might look like learning how to discuss difficult topics, resolve conflict in a healthy way, and to solve problems and make decisions together.
Yeah, really like setting up a good foundation for the future relationship. So, I know you mentioned a few already, but like, what are the topics that you cover in premarital counseling?
So in our premarital counseling program, we kind of have like a 7 to 8 week course. The eighth week is optional. So the first week, we just get to know you, hear your love story, and set goals for the premarital counseling. The second session, we discuss family histories and some marital expectations or rules and roles that you have about your marriage. And then the third week, we talk about your personalities and communication skills. In the fourth week, we talk about conflict management. The fifth week, we talk about sexual intimacy. The sixth week, we talk about finances or money. And then the seventh week, we talk about children and or parenting. And again, the eighth week is optional, but this is like a spirituality, faith, or religion session.
Okay, so when I was younger and dating, premarital counseling was not on my radar at all. Can you explain what sessions look like?
Yeah, so the way we do premarital counseling is where we do a couples session. So it's an 80-minute session with you and your partner and the therapist, where we meet once a week, again, for the 7 to 8 weeks. The eighth week, again, is optional. But this is not a group therapy session. So it's just focused just on you and your partner with the therapist. And that way we can give you and your partner this individualized or focused attention and care.
That sounds really nice. And I know it's pretty popular that people do premarital counseling through their church or maybe with
Mhm.
their pastor. So,
Yeah.
what would be the benefits of doing it with a couples therapist instead of going through the church?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think therapists are trained and or have received special education focused on mental and emotional health in ways to help people improve their relationship either with themselves and with their relationships with others. I think the other part too is a therapist is this impartial or unbiased person that really is looking out for the best interest of you and your partner as a couple.
Yeah, and I think too, sometimes challenges that people face are more complicated than maybe what the people at your church might be trained to handle, which is fine. There just are, some things that you might want a different professional helping you with. And I know at Inland Empire Couples Counseling, we see a lot of mixed faith couples, and that could be a challenge if you want to do premarital counseling, but one of the people doesn't feel comfortable doing it through the program that's offered at the other person's church. Working with a therapist could be a great way to still get that need met and do it in a way that really works for both of you.
Right.
So, who is the ideal person or couple for premarital counseling?
Yeah, so I'd say anyone that wants to learn more about their partner. But if we were to say like an ideal client, it might be the couple that's 6 months out from the wedding. But we can cater it to those who have a short time frame before the wedding, and or even those couples that have just been recently married or have been married for a few years.
Okay, so you think premarital counseling would still help people who just got married?
Absolutely, yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jackie. Jackie is our person at Inland Empire Couples Counseling who does premarital counseling. If you would like to work with her or want to know more about our program, you can check us out at iecouplescounseling.com.